Truex down to the inside of Matt Kenseth. He's going to climb up to fourth.
Well, this is it, boys. White flag, and all the stakes are up for grabs.
Look at Robbie Gordon in the 7 car. He knows he can see those cars in front of him. He has to get to him. Whoa, Riggs! Half a lap to go.
Scott Riggs got sideways off the bumper of Kenseth.
He did.
Whoa.
Did a good job of not wrecking both of them.
Look at Kevin LePage waving out the window to Martin Truex in the 1. Stay behind me. Stay behind me.
Matt Kenseth fighting back.
Robbie Gordon in the 7. If he can get by Martin Truex in the 1, he'll make the Daytona 500. They're coming to the checkered flag.
And that's his only shot.
It's going to be close. He's going to have it. Well, no, Riggs is going to save the 1 car.
Stewart. Tony Stewart wins. Jeff Burton second. Kevin LePage third. Martin Truex races way in the final transfer spot. And Kerry Earnhardt will pack up and head home. Sitting with Bobby Hutchins there. A tough break for Kerry. He won't be in the Daytona 500 because Boris said and John Andretti will take the final 2 spots based on Sunday's qualifying speed.
White flag.
If you run out now, just don't even tell me about it.
And it's hard to believe. 109 laps down, 1 to go. 34 cars still on the lead lap. Only 1 car out of this race.
And that is Tom Hubert.
And Jeff Gordon, who had climbed his way back up into the top 20, also had another problem, and he's back in the 32nd spot. So
Jimmy Johnson, with him in 32nd, Darrell. Jimmy Johnson in 36th. Dale Earnhardt Jr. 42nd. Tough day for some of the biggest stars of the sport.
Well, we said coming in here today can make a big difference in the points, and it obviously has.
Greg Biffle's going to lead the points for the first time in his Nextel Cup career.
I believe our battle for second is heated up. Rudd here in the 21, looking back at Kurt Busch in the 97.
Guard your inside down there at 11. We're driving deep. Guard your inside.
Well, they didn't need to tell him because that's been...
Rudd got a good run off of 10 there. I think it's going to pay off for him.
And Kurt might not be expecting Rudd to hold the bottom here. Checkered flag will be in the air. 20th career win for Tony Stewart, his 4th Nextel Cup Road Course victory, and Ricky Rudd holds off Kurt Busch for 3rd, Rusty Wallace, Dale Jarrett, Elliott Sadler, and Ron Fellows is the first of the road course ringers. Nice job by Brian Simo to finish in the top 10 as well.
But the fans have stayed here. Now at 1:40 in the morning, white flag for Tony Stewart. Last lap. This would be it no matter what happens.
Just not close enough to get anything done. No. Jimmy Johnson is trying to get by Dale Jarrett on the outside. Yeah, that 20 car will get awfully wide from this point on.
Half a lap for Tony Stewart. One on the road course a week ago at Sonoma. Picked up emotion and momentum, pursuing his 2nd Nextel Cup championship. Tony Stewart, a native of Indiana, has always wanted to win at Indianapolis, but tonight he's going to shut out the field, and Tony Stewart takes the checkered flag at Daytona. White flag. Tony Stewart in the 20, the leader. Behind him, the 97 of Kurt Busch. Then Bobby Labonte, Kyle Busch, and Greg Biffle. And Biffle is right on the bumper of the 5. That's the race for 4th. That's your race leader. Half a lap to go. Remember, those two had contact just a few laps ago. They're going to battle it out for 4th. But Tony Stewart's going to bring that Home Depot Chevrolet off of turn 4. And Tony Stewart, a winner at Daytona, now wins at New Hampshire.
Comes Bobby Labonte, finished 3rd, and here comes the battle for the 4th position between Busch and Biffle.
And Kyle probably won't let up. We'll just keep going. Huge win for Tony Stewart. He sweeps out of turn 4 and sees the white flag at the same track where his hero A.J. Foyt won before him. Now Tony Stewart is 2.5 miles away from history.
looking in his mirror
About 2 seconds right now.
Turn 2 at the Brickyard. Down the backstretch.
This is going to be really, really big for him.
Half a lap to go. The fans cheering. Through turn 4, the last trip down the front stretch. Tony Stewart, a native Hoosier, his dream comes true. Tony Stewart wins the All-State 400 at the Brickyard. Let the party begin.
Folks, there's one happy race car driver.
White flag, last lap at the Glen. Dave Burns.
Robbie Gordon radioed his crew, no way we're going to make it. We're done. I don't know if he meant he's out of fuel, if there's no way he can catch the 20. And no, he's not catching the 20.
That's probably what he's talking about. They're just not going to catch the 20 because the car certainly seems to be under power.
Well, this 20 team is in top championship form right now. Off the win at Indianapolis a week ago. Headed for victory lane here at Watkins Glen. To Michigan next week and then Bristol.
I mean, in 2 laps, he has pulled out to a 2.5-second lead on really good drivers and race cars.
Won at Sonoma earlier this year. Tony Stewart, the new road course king in the NASCAR Nextel Cup Series. Sweeps off of 7, makes the right-hander. He can see the checkered flag now. Tony Stewart goes back-to-back and wins at the Glen.
Talk about dominating.
Right beside him. Last lap of the season. Teammates Mark Martin and Greg Biffle fighting for the lead while Tony Stewart tries to hang on to his position to clinch the championship.
This is going to be good off of 2.
This has been Biffle's sweet spot off the second corner.
Mark's there.
He's there.
And I think Mark's been better in 4.
Looks that way.
See if he can hold on. Boy, Biffle drove in deep.
Will it stick?
Oh, he's sliding up the track.
Out of 4, they come to the line. Wow! Greg Biffle wins the race. Watching for Tony Stewart.
Hey, did we get second?
Tony Stewart is the 2005 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series champion.
And Greg Biffle, the first thing he asked, are we second in NASCAR Nextel Cup points?
They're tied, aren't they?
Yes.
He and Carl Edwards are tied for second, looks like.
Unofficially, they are both 35 points behind the championship winner, Tony Stewart.
And there is the